I'm Thurlow Jacobs. This is a look at the left. Convict con job. Catch 23. While the nation was focused on Election Day victory, a secret war was raging in New York. Not just the sometimes filthy New York 23, and not just Governor Patterson tripping over himself, racing to the next opportunity to piss off his colleagues in Albany. I'm talking about the amendment to New York's Constitution. Wait a minute. What amendment to New York's Constitution? I didn't know anything about that. New York must have the most dysfunctional government in world history, but they still managed to pull this off right under our noses. The amendment to New York's Constitution makes it legal for prison inmates to volunteer to nonprofit organizations. Sounds good, right? Volunteering to pick up garbage in public parks, volunteering to clean up the streets, and volunteering to get out the vote. And what could be better than prison inmates walking the streets holding clipboards with your personal information? What time you get off work, and the best time to reach you at home. Sounds great. Did anyone realize they were pulling the lever to change the Constitution of the state of New York? We now know exactly what Van Jones was talking about when he said we have to be creative in how we engage the enemy. And the enemy he's referring to is you, the voters, we the people. The pesky notion that the government works for the people and not the other way around. And it's no accident that they're picking on New York. New York has a long history of prostituting its vote. Just ask Hillary Clinton. Oh yeah, where is she now? Not in New York. You think she could have at least left a $50 bill on the dresser before she skated. But at least she left New York State a little bit better off than she found it. Yeah, right. New York State is so screwed that it actually makes sense to let hardened criminals out of prison so they can volunteer for church groups, soup kitchens, and community organizations. And if they do a good enough job, we can even get them hooked up with their local SEIU. Can anyone say, workers of the world, unite? Meanwhile, public school teachers are busy teaching your children how to sing the praises of Obama the Messiah. Our soldiers are overseas getting blown up by roadside bombs. And where's your president? Nowhere to be found. He's overseas taking bows and apologizing for American imperialism. All in a day's work, maybe. But there's plenty of tough work ahead. And thanks to New York's prisons, there'll be plenty of boots on the ground to get the hard work done. And one amusing footnote of this entire sad episode is while New York and the nation were focusing on New York 23, they should have been taking a closer look at New York 24. As in Section 24 of Article 3 of the New York State Constitution, the results of which are soon to be played out in a neighborhood near you. We make our point in 3 minutes or less because we value your time. For a look at the left, I'm Thurlow Jacobs.